What is focus correction? Let's think about the cone beam geometry. So you have the X-ray focus and the sample, a sample stage, and the detector. And to bring the reconstructed image into focus, you have to make sure that the X-ray focus and the center of sample rotation, not necessarily the center of the sample, but the center of the rotation of the sample, and the center of the detector are on a straight line. This is a required condition for the reconstructed image to be in focus. But in reality, you might change the sample stage position, maybe even you move the detector to change the magnification factor or field of view, and things can get off a little bit. When this happens, the center of the detector is just a pixel or location we're picking as a center. You can shift it so that the X-ray focus, the sample rotation center, and the detector center are still on a straight line. And this shift is the focus correction or center correction. And there are many little things you can correct during the reconstruction process, but this correction of the center position on the detector is one of the most important one. Now, we understand what this is, but how do we do this correction? How do you know how much to shift the center? So let's take a look at this. So I'm going to show an example of how to do a focus correction. So this is a cross section of a wire, and this image is out of focus. And you change this correction parameter little by little and try to find a place where it comes in focus. And if you pass this point, it's going to go out of focus again. So by changing this parameter little by little, you can tell, okay, so this is in focus. So you have a good correction parameter. And you apply that parameter for the entire volume reconstruction. So this is how you can correct it. And this is easy to do when you have an image like this one. It's really simple. And it can be a little bit more tricky if you have a complicated structure. So I want to show you another example. This is a cross section of a bamboo tree, and this is out of focus. The process is the same. You change the parameter until you see the image come to focus. And if you pass this point, it goes out of focus again. So by going through the same process, even when the structure looks a little bit complicated, you can usually tell when it comes in focus. So this is how you can do the focus or center correction. And it's important to do this part accurately when you're trying to achieve high resolution.